Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I just drank a smoothie with raspberries in it, and I think I have seeds in my teeth. So I hope everybody is having a really good day. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. I seem to be over here. Am I over there? Yes, I am. Oh, it's dark. Sorry. The sun's shining, so I shut my curtain, and now it's really dark in here. All right, just a second. Okay, so I am going to wait here for a minute while I wait for people to find me. Um, Let me see here. Hopefully, oh, here comes some people. Boy, that was a big delay. It was like zero people for a really long time. So sometimes Facebook does that. It delays big time. But I'm still going to sit. Hi, Sandy. I'm still going to sit for just a minute while I wait for people to find me because we have a lot of new members in our group. How exciting is that? We had a lot of people join us in this launch. Hi, Jackie. A lot of people did not do Facebook. I think we had like four. I want to say we got 10 new members, but only four or three or four, maybe it was three or four joined us on Facebook. A lot of members just want to do the email version, which is fine. But I really like the Facebook. I was going to get rid of Facebook and I decided not to because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to you guys. So we're going to keep Facebook. Um, but yeah, and I just drank a smoothie, so I'm freezing, but that doesn't mean I'll stay cold the entire time I'm doing this workshop. So I may be taking my sweater off. But it is chilly here today, you guys. It's like 66. And I have my space heater on because it's 66, but I hate wearing sleeves. So I always have tank tops on, always. This is just my temporary sweater while I warm up. So yeah, it is super chilly here. Hi, Candy. Who else? I think Tina. Did Tina just show up? No, not yet. Um, I'm gonna tag Tina because I know Tina said she was coming and I want to make sure she gets here. Let me. Oh, there she is. Thank God you enjoy it because so do I. All right, there was a seed in my tooth. Sorry, I just tagged you, Tina, because I knew you wanted to come and I wanted to make sure that you got here. But yeah, and Facebook's being wonky. So if you see me freezing or the sound getting staticky, the shadow is real because I shut my curtain, the sun's shining. I can't do anything about that. But if I start getting laggy or something like that, then you're going to have to refresh the page. Now, we're going to cover logistics before we get started with this training. This was a bonus that we added in for anybody new that joined and any of our veterans that are here. That anybody that joined the membership group got to attend this live training because this is like a buffer week in between August and September. And yeah, see, I'm lagging on my end. Hopefully, I'm not lagging on your end. This is a buffer week. And I thought instead of tacking on another week for the craft room or another week for September when we do the laundry and linen closet, we would just do a buffer week and do a free training. Thank you, Sandy. So this is a workshop that I wanted to create and sell, and I decided to do it live so that way you guys can attend it for free, and then I will put it in my shop. Now it's your responsibility not to buy this because you're going to have access to the videos in the members hub. So do not buy this, but it is going to be sold to my email list next week or the week, probably next week, I believe. I believe it's next week. So if you get an email promoting it, do not buy it. Okay. So basically, this is a workshop, like I said, that I'm going to be creating live with you all. It is going to be anywhere from 4 to 5 days long. And the schedule for the days, you're still going to get an email today, like we do to the members, but it's going to be more linked to the video and logistics. There's not going to be a checklist in this email. I'll explain about that in a minute. But the schedule for this week, hi, Sarah. Sarah's new. Hi, Sarah. The schedule for this live workshop this week is today, of course, at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Then I'll be back Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Again on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then we will close up the workshop on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Now, Once I get into this and start doing it, I may need to do a 5th video. And if that's the case, I'm just going to tack it on to the back of the Saturday video. So we'll have 2 videos in a row. Today's video is going to be the longest because of the logistics I have to explain, but these videos are going to be short, okay? It is an easy, quick, or an easy, fast fix workshop, which means the videos are going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes tops. I don't think I have any videos that are 15 minutes, but around 10 minutes, because I want this to be an easy thing for you to accomplish and do in a short amount of time. So you get a success under your belt and you can ride that motivational wave all the way through the next project and the one after that and so on. Okay. Okay. So now you are going to get an actionable checklist of things that you're going to do at the end of each video. For right now, it's just going to be a verbal checklist. I will be making printable PDF checklists and they will go into the members hub because you get access to this for free. But I have to make the checklist first. I kind of do a lot of these trainings in my head. I have notes, but a lot of it, it just comes out. So I don't know what's all going to be on the checklist before I film. So that's why I make the checklists after. But I will be making them into PDFs. I will put them onto in the members hub so you can download them and print them out. Okay. I think that's everything on my housekeeping before we get started. All right. So if you are ready, let's go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome to Easy Solutions for Clutter Hotspots, a workshop designed to help you get control of the surface clutter. We are going to break things down into easy to digest videos that you can use to stop the clutter from accumulating in different areas throughout your home. These videos are going to be short and quick, so they are easy to do. With each video, you will get an action list that you can use to start making progress in your home. This list will also be easy, 1 to 3 tasks that you can do in just a few minutes, and ones I want to encourage you to complete before moving on to the next video. My job is to make things easy, to remove the overwhelm and get you on the path to success. Now, before we get started, I do have just a few tips. First, be sure to set aside a few minutes to work on your action list after each video. I suggest doing things immediately after when your motivation is at its highest. You shouldn't need a lot of time to work your way through each list, and the sooner you do it, the better you'll feel. Next, be open-minded. Some of my solutions may seem simple, even silly, but I have found the easier things are in the setup, the more successful they will be for the long run. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get started. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is talk about clutter hotspots, what they are and why they can set the tone for the entire home. Clutter hotspots are basically areas in your home where stuff tends to accumulate. Some of you may have 1 or 2 hotspots in your entire home, while others may have 1 or 2 hotspots in every single room. How many you have does not determine if you're a messy or a neat person, but knowing where each one is will help you to better set up solutions going forward. All right, so let's look at a quick example. The most common clutter hotspot in a home is the area on the kitchen counter. It's the place where we tend to drop the stuff that's in our arms when we walk into the house. This could be your car keys, your purse, mail, groceries, trash from your car, miscellaneous items like a dog leash maybe, school books, prescriptions, appointment cards, really anything. That area where the stuff falls is a clutter hotspot, a normally messy spot on your kitchen counters. It's like a magnet for our stuff. Now, the clutter in the hotspot will most likely be random, but that is not the issue. We are more concerned with the location of the hotspot, where each hotspot actually is, AKA where the clutter tends to land. So if you're like me, you probably do better when you have examples. So let's look at a few common clutter hotspot areas. So a really big one would be a kitchen table, maybe a table in an entryway right by the door in a mudroom or a front entryway. It could be the floor in a room, the top of your dresser, the counter next to your bathroom sink. It could be your entire desk area, a coffee table, an end table next to your chair in the family room. It could be a nightstand. It could be a chair in your bedroom, the floor in a child's room, the hallway, the floor in the bathroom, that one hook that you have on the back of your bedroom door, even the area next to your coffee table and like coffee maker. And like we mentioned earlier, the kitchen counter. Your goal by the end of this workshop is to have tools set up in each hotspot area that will contain the clutter so you see order instead of chaos in when you enter that room. Because what you see sets the tone for the room that you are in. So if you see piles of random stuff lying about, that's going to make you feel stressed and chaotic, right? But if you walk into that same room and you see things in containers instead of random piles, it's not going to stress you out as much anymore because now you're not just seeing the random stuff. You're actually seeing containers. Okay? All right. So let's dive into today's action list. The first thing that you're going to do is identify the clutter hotspots in your home. So what you're going to do is take a tablet, a clipboard, just a piece of paper and a pen, it doesn't matter, and walk your home. I want you to go into every single room that you have. Look for areas where stuff tends to be. Piles of things that stick out to you, the things you notice that are not put away and organized when you walk into a room or an area. Now, I'm not talking about areas where, I'm not talking about areas where stuff has been sitting for a while. I'm talking about fresh stuff, items that you or another member of your family tends to drop things. Because before you can deal with the problem, we first need to identify what the problem is, AKA the location of the hotspot. Please remember, there is no right or wrong answer. You may have one clutter hotspot, or you may have 101 clutter hotspots. The goal of this first video is to simply help you to identify them, to name them, to list them out on that piece of paper. So I would literally put bedroom, top of my dresser, my husband's bedside table, the chair in the corner, kitchen, the north side of the table, the chair at the one end of the table, the countertop on the baker's rack, whatever it is, I want you to list it out for each room. And remember, it is stuff that tends to accumulate day after day after day. Okay. So if the mail normally gets tossed on the coffee table and you have 7 piles of mail on the coffee table, just say coffee table. Just say the top of the coffee table. You don't have to say each area. You just need to know the a roundabout location of where it is you want to place a solution. All right. Another thing I want to remind you is do not mess with or be tempted to clean up the stuff in these areas. That step will come later. Your only goal today is to make a list for each room and move on to the next space. Okay. All right. That's all for step number 1. Remember to have your list with you for the next step, and I'll see you then. Okay, so that was it for today's video. Yes, I do kind of have to say goodbye because it's being recorded for a course, but I do want to take some time and talk and ask if you have any questions, because sometimes what is a clutter hotspot and what is not can be a bit confusing to people, and I want to make sure you understand the concept. So even though I consider myself a neat and organized person, I still have clutter hotspots. I still have spots that get piled up with stuff. And my biggest clutter hotspot is the table next to my spot on the couch in the family room. Because what I do is in the evenings when I'm watching TV, I will go through papers on that table. So as I'm going about my day, if I see something like an ad to Soft Surroundings, which is a clothing store that I love, that came in the mail, I'll put it on that end table. So that way I go through it when I'm sitting on that chair. It's a messy area, that table. It is a clutter hotspot, is where I put things as I go about my day for that spot. And that is a solution that I want to have an answer for. I do not have a solution right now. I just throw stuff on that table. And if I walk into a room, I see that stuff and I automatically go to, oh, I have so much stuff I have to go through tonight. That's going to take a lot of work. I really don't want to go through those papers. I don't want to do those surveys. I don't want to write the bills. I don't want to do any of that stuff, right? So that is a clutter hotspot that I'm hoping to find a solution for in this workshop. Because a lot of the times, you guys, when I do a training, I get the benefits as well. Sarah said, yes, I have the same clutter table, right? So our goal, yours and mine, Sarah, is to come up with an appealing and eye-friendly solution so we can still put the stuff in that area, but it doesn't cause us stress or anxiety, as my kids like to say. Me too. And kitchen counter. Yes, the kitchen counter is a big issue. I don't know what it is about us and kitchen counters. It's like it just calls to us and says, drop your things on me here. Sometimes I'll put clean clothes on the kitchen counter. I don't know what it is. It's just an open surface. It asks me to drop my stuff there. So that is our goal at the end of this workshop. When we're done, you'll know what clutter hotspots are. You'll be able to identify one before it gets out of hand, and you will be able to set up a solution for that area so it is now a productive part of your day and not a messy spot in your home. That was helpful. Thanks. The anxiety is real. I know it is. It's just something about, like, my son, he hates to fold clothes, and he's got two little boys, so their clothes are teeny tiny. And if you've ever folded kids' clothes, which I think a lot of us have in here, you can only stack them so high and they fall over, right? So folding clothes stresses him out. So when he sees a basket of clean clothes, that stresses him out. And he knows that's something, the sooner he deals with it, the quicker the stress of those clothes needing folded goes away. So his solution to that headache is to fold the clothes as soon as they come out of the dryer. That way he doesn't have a pile of clothes that are sitting in a basket getting wrinkled because he doesn't want to fold them. As they say, eat the frog. You want to do the hardest thing first. Eat the frog, so that way the other stuff's easier to do. I have so many of these spots. Yes, Sarah, I totally get it. When I first started my decluttering journey, my entire house was a hot spot. I kid you not. It was a mess. It was so bad. I literally had to do this on my kitchen counter just to make my kids sandwiches for lunch. It was bad. But as you evolve in this group, which is why I'm so happy you're here, as you evolve, things get easier and you start to see the struggles and come up with your own solutions all on your own. My job is just to give you the tools for identifying, the tools for resolving, and the tools for keeping things neat going forward. That's my job. Okay, so that was it for day one. I know this one was pretty long, 20 minutes, but the rest of these videos should be 10 to 15 minutes tops. And you're going to have to do the action list yourself, but we will have checklists going forward. So you'll get to have those. Tina said, I wrote down 8 immediately, just getting started. Tina, I love your honesty and how willing you are to share. I love that. Annette, I'm glad other people also have multiple hotspots. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And if you have children, their entire room is a hotspot. My grandkids came to visit on Saturday, and our family room, hallway, and their bedroom looked like a hotspot. Like we had to do this walk through. Hi, I was on the wrong page. Oh, Gail, I'm sorry. I need to figure out how to tag people. Did you guys get a notification? Like if you sign up and say you're going to one of these live trainings, do you get a notification that I'm live? Because you should. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of that. I'm sorry, Gail, that you missed it, but don't worry, it's recorded and you can just jump back in. Once I get done gabbing, this will go to, you can play it from the beginning. So, But yeah, I'm just curious. Yes. Okay. That's good. You got a notification. So that's good. Yeah, I want to find a way to tag people once I start. Maybe that's what I'll work on today. Normally I didn't today. That's weird. That's really weird. All right. I'm going to see if I can find a way to tag people that say they are going so that they know where I'm at. Because here's the thing, where you say you are going, that's not where I'm at. So the best thing to do is at the time when I say I'm going live, like at 11 a.m. Eastern time, set in a reminder on your phone for 2 minutes ahead. I'm usually here exactly at 11 or whatever time it is, up until a minute after. Sometimes there's a delay with Facebook, but I try to be here the second my clock hits 11 a.m. Then set an alarm on your phone, and then come to the group page, the Declutter in Minutes group Facebook page, and refresh it and scroll down so you see the very first article. And that should be me. That should be me talking. Here, I'll show you real quick. I should be able to tag you in the comments. Yeah, but all at once. Can I tag the entire group? I don't want to have to go through and tag every person like one at a time. Can I tag the entire group, Sarah? Because I tagged Tina separately because I saw that she wanted to come. But to tag everybody that's going, I guess it wouldn't be bad. But let me show you real quick. Let me share screen here so you can see. Share screen. And we're going to do this one right here. I'm going to move that over so you can see. Okay, so we're going to do Facebook. And if you go to the membership, which is right here, and then if you refresh exactly at 11 and just scroll down, I should be the first one you see. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're on the right page. All right, sweet. So you scroll down, then I should be the first person that you see. And if you see me talking, then you found me. If you see a post like this, then just keep refreshing over and over and over again until you see me jibber jabbing. There's an everyone tag that people do in the groups these days. Not sure how you do it exactly. All right, I'm going to have to, I wonder if I could just do it here. So I do hashtag everyone. Oh! Can mention everyone once a day. That's awesome. I'm not going to do it now, but there you go. Oh my gosh, Sarah, you're awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's awesome. So I'll @sign everyone. That's genius. Look at that. Look at me learning something. How exciting is that? Okay. So that's fantastic. Then I'll do that on our next live, which is Wednesday. So Gail, the schedule is Wednesday at 1 p.m., Thursday at 1 p.m., Saturday at 11 p.m. with a possible double video on Saturday if I want to go one more time. Somehow I ended up on the page that is not the membership. I may have my links saved wrong. Yeah, we have the free group and we have this group. Sorry, we have two. But yeah, I'll tag everybody on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and you can let me know if it worked. I can't go live tomorrow because I'm doing something that day, but I will be back on Wednesday. All right, everybody. That is it for our day one training. Remember, make a list on a piece of paper of the hotspots in your home, and then join me on Wednesday when we take the next step in easy solutions for clutter hotspots. All right, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care and happy decluttering. Bye.